Hey guys. Okay, so I apologize for being late, but I was changing the setup here and as usual, like just trying to deal with some last minute differences. So welcome to our ANTS Team Live training. We are in our, I don't know, second week of November already. I can't believe it's already almost Christmas because you guys know that's what I'm counting down to. But I wanted to just get together with you guys to chat like we normally do. So every Tuesday, you know, we gather here on my page recently, as of lately. But we gather here to talk and share our ideas and our success stories and celebrate our wins. So I am flying a little bit blind here today because I ended up using all my devices for what I wanted to do today. But you see it's going to look a little different. There's a little screen to this side. So I have a surprise for you guys that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this session. But please type in the chat. Me and my blind self are going to do my best to read and share your posts with each other. So thank you in advance for sharing. So let me mute the computer. Let me get to your chat box and let's see what we have for wins. All right, so Miss Kathleen, hello. Thank you for joining. Miss Sophia, Jessica Z, hey girl. Lisa, how are you? What is this? I love the smiley faces, you guys, and all the emojis. So I know you guys are like, okay, she's late and it looks different. What is happening here? But just want to give you a bit of a warning in advance. There is a bit of a lag because I'm streaming from two devices and my Wi-Fi is probably like, what is happening here? But there's going to be a little bit of a lag between, even more of a lag because I believe Facebook gives a little bit of a 20-second lag too. So there might be a little bit more of a lag. So if I'm taking a long time to comment on your posts, please forgive me. And I'm not, of course, seeing your posts in real time. So if you post a question and it takes me a minute to respond, you know, just bear with me. All right. So happy Tuesday to you too, Miss Renee. Thank you for joining us. So today, as I mentioned in the chat box, I have something that I've been really excited to share with you guys, and I should apologize again. My voice is a little bit raspy. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I didn't want to postpone this for another week because last week I you know, changed topic last minute, and next week we're going to be doing our social media. Sorry, is it social media? No, social media is tomorrow. Next week we'll be doing our Avon home office monthly sales meeting. So we will be on, not here on the wall, but over in our event where we do our chat. Even though home office is hosting the event, we still do our chat and we still get together, although not here in a live stream. We get together in the chat to still share our wins and celebrate our successes, but also talk a little bit about what Avon is sharing with us. I share a little slide, a few of the slides that Avon HQ shares, and I share a few of, I try to, you know, get us to talk and share ideas because even though we're not together in the same place and we're not you know, able to talk about our ideas in person, I still love the chat and the discussion that we have going on. So hey Angela, thank you for joining. So you guys have some time to get in and share your wins, so please get started sharing your wins for the week, the things that you're celebrating, the things that you accomplished this week, because that's what we do here. And I will go ahead and get started with tonight's session. So I like to start off with my win because it's only fair of me to share with you guys as well. So this week we are, you know, last week I should say was the first week of November. So I am actually celebrating a couple of things, you know, new team members, I think we have somebody here who is celebrating new teammates, but I don't know if she's on here. Tamika. Okay, Miss Tamika is a new leader on our team, as well as Miss Heather. two new team leaders on our team. So I'm so excited for them. Our family's expanding. I'm a grandma again. Miss Brenda is also motivating her team. So Miss Brenda has also become, oh my gosh, no, Miss Brenda's a grandma. I'm a great grandma. Yeah, I'm a great grandma. So I've become a great grandma over the last week, Avon wise, not in real life. But we do have, you know, outside of the Avon world, we do have some grandmas. I hope they jump on here and celebrate their wins. So congratulations to them. They know who they are. I'm not going to out them on national webinar. So I'm excited about that. I love to see the team grow, and I love to see our teammates take up the mantle of leadership, to take up the initiative to get excited about empowering other women, men and women, just empowering others and helping others to get started with their business, and, you know, getting onto the coaching and mentoring bandwagon to help others to be successful as well. So it's always lovely to see that. Side note, I always say, you know, how important it is to plant the seeds. And, you know, sometimes you, especially when you're first getting started, you might be a little hesitant, or you might be a little leery about the leadership opportunity. But it's a really great opportunity for you as a mentor, because of all the leadership bonuses that Avon has in store for you. The cash bonuses that they have for recruiting are higher when you're a new representative than when you're an established representative, because they know, you know, you're just getting started, you're just figuring out the business, so they throw in that extra reward to as encouragement and to celebrate your wins. Hey, Miss Milagros. But you also get to you also have additional bonuses that are available only to new representatives. So the Kickstart program is only available to you, only available to new representatives. So you definitely want to take advantage of that while it lasts, and it only lasts for your first six campaigns. So if you hit your sales goals, and if you hit your recruiting goals, if you refer 3 friends, you also all of that goes towards your Kickstart. So it'll help you to earn your Kickstart bonus, which is a $200 bonus on top of your recruiting bonuses for each person. Then on top of that, we have incentives like Cruise Like a Boss, where you get points for every person that you refer into the company. And then we have Drive Like a Boss, which you also get points for. It just ends a little bit earlier. So the Cruise Like a Boss is a trip, all expenses paid cruise to, am I still saying Bahamas? Bermuda. I'm gonna be saying Bahamas forever, but it's an all expenses paid trip to Bermuda. And the Drive Like a Boss is an incentive where Avon is raffling 4 cars for each region: Northeast, Southeast, Northwest, and Southwest, I guess. I don't know if we have a Midwest anymore. So there are 4 cars being given away, and for every point that you earn, either for hitting your sales goals or your recruiting goals, you get a point into that raffle. So when you share the opportunity and refer a friend, you're eligible for all of those incentives, and some of those incentives are just for new reps, so you want to take advantage of that. But as for seeds, it's just really important to plant the seeds, because even though you might feel like, okay, you know, I'm just getting started, I may not know everything, that is okay. You're a part of a team, you're part of an overall company. Whatever you don't know, you know, you'll be able to find out, and even better, you'll be able to partner with that person to learn together. So while you're learning, they'll be learning, and while they're learning, you're learning. Today I had a great opportunity to join my coaches in a new representative training that they're having, and I try to get into any training that I can, because I'm always learning. I've been doing this for years, but I still find myself learning and growing when I do these incentives and trainings. And when I'm training other representatives, I learn as well, because I learn from you guys, because sometimes you guys have ideas, or you have questions that I didn't think about, or, you know, you have a perspective on something that I didn't have, or in my efforts to be a better mentor, I'll go and I'll research and I'll try stuff too. So in coaching and training, you'll actually grow. And I'll be honest with you, in all my years of working with this company, I think that the most of my growth has happened as a leader, because that's when I really kind of took the initiative to say, you know, I want to be the best leader that I can be for my team. I want to learn so that I can teach them the best way that I can. So before, where I would kind of slack off, you know, because I was just like, oh, you know, it's up to me, you know, it's my business, I'm okay, blah blah blah. When I had, you know, family on the line, my children, my children's children, I wanted to make sure that I was doing the best that I could to educate myself so that I could pass on that information to others. So most of the stuff that I know, I learned because I was either doing research to coach or mentor my team, or attending classes so that I could try to be a better coach and mentor to my team. And I found that that information was actually the best that I've had as a representative. So I strongly encourage you guys, if you're new, especially if you're new, but you know, regardless of how long you've been in this company, I strongly encourage you to get out there and share the opportunity with other people, even in the process of sharing, the process of engaging other people, you know, having that conversation and teaching yourself to overcome objections. It will strengthen you as a representative. So it's funny, I was telling one of my teammates this week, and we were out in the field doing training, and I said, you know, something happened, and she was like, oh, you're so good at this. And I was like, yeah, but I wasn't always. It's like, I sucked at this. It came through practice, and it's still hard for me to do. And I was like, you know, don't be fooled that I'm all like bold when we're out here together. It takes a minute for me to get into that mindset where I'm comfortable talking to people sometimes. And even the words that I use, it came from, you know, practice, saying it over and over again. She's actually teaching me Spanish, so now I'm finding myself in a bit of a new situation where I'm learning and reworking the words that I normally use when I'm out prospecting, you know. So it's a little bit different for me. So the words are different, and the act of trying to string together a conversation in a different language is different. But it helped me to say to her, you know, yeah, in English, I know what to say. I know the spiel. I kind of, you know, you know what to say when it comes to brochures and samples, you know, free sample pack. Here, this is for you. Would you like a free sample? All of that comes easily in English. When you try to do it in a different language, it's a little different. But I said to her, but I'm out here practicing, and eventually I'll get it, and I've been getting a little better. But that came from the constant practice. And I was like, in the same way, when you're practicing the words to use, you'll also get to find it a little easier as well. So I encourage you guys to get out there, build your teams, and grow your businesses. It's so much more fun with a friend. The person I was actually out with this weekend is my best friend, and you guys know her because she's also joined me on the trip to Tahiti and Avon conferences and the trip to the Bahamas last year. So bring on a friend. You can even say to them, hey, you know, Georgie brought her best friend into the business, and, you know, she gets to take her best friend on all her trips. Don't you want to go on all the trips with me? Whatever, you know, but it's always fun with a friend. You get to do the trainings together, do the meetings together, and the trips together. And encourage your friends to bring in their friends as well, because we're all a family. We do life together, we grow together, we win together. So, let's see. I was sharing my wins. I don't know if I covered teammates, growth in the family. There was another one, and I cannot remember. I'll get back to it. All right, guys. So back to you. Let's see what wins you guys have that you're celebrating in the chat box. Miss Kathleen says she's learning every time. Yeah, we're all learning from each other. That's what this is about. We're constantly going to be growing and learning together. Rutha, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Terrian, I think I'm missing some letters. Teramine, forgive me. Jimenez, you're on the other side of the room, so if I'm missing some letters, it's because I'm blind. But I think I see Jimenez. I should have turned the screen a little bit closer this way. But Timothy Brown, Downtown Brown. Timothy Brown, Avon Man Superstar is on here too, so you guys hit him up for questions and comments. Miss Angela, I think I said hi, Miss Angela. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I did say I was celebrating new representatives. So Miss Andrea, I don't know if you're on, but welcome. Welcome back. Miss Carmen says sharing is caring. Exactly, and that is what we are all about here. So, Keep going with your wins for the week. Seuss, welcome. I love that. Hello, Seuss. Are you from the South, Seuss? So today I'm going to be sharing something with you that, like I said, I've been really excited to share. For me, I'll give you a little bit of a prelude. It's been a game changer. I'm super excited about this. And let me give you some backstory. So the title of this tonight's session was actually going to be, and I'll probably change it a little bit later. You guys know the saying, hell hath no fury like woman scorned. Well, I got mad the other day. I was tight. I was upset, and my being upset actually led to some really great ideas. So sometimes you're frustrated, things aren't going the way you want to go. You want it to go, doors are shutting in your face, things are just not working out, and you're like, why is this like this? Sometimes it's just, the doors are closing because there are better doors open elsewhere, but you have to move your focus off of those things. So a couple of weeks ago, last month, as you guys know, I mail my catalogs. Do I have a mailer around? I do not. But I mail my catalogs, and I was trying to I like in the middle of the mailing, I ran out of supplies, and I was like, oh, gee, okay, wasn't ready for that. It's my fault. I should have ordered in advance. But I got online, I was getting ready to order, and the bags that I used to order have the little seal at the top. So you put your brochure in, you peel it, you fold it down, you seal it, and then you send off your mailing. But I couldn't, they were kind of expensive. It was like $50 for a case of 1,000. And shipping was like another $20. So by the end of the order, you end up, you're a good like $100 or more in the hole, because you save when you buy in bulk. And I was just kind of like, okay, let me see if I could find somewhere else where I can get this item for a little bit less. I really wish I had one here for you, and I probably just got mad and threw them all away. But so I was looking for somewhere where I could find the stupid little bags for less, and I couldn't find it. I went to Amazon, I went to Paper Mart, all of our usual places, couldn't find the bags for a better price. So I was like, you know what, let me just buy it. So I got in there, and by accident, I found another bag that was half the price. Getting ready to purchase it, and I was like, no, wait, this is not the bag. There's no little peel and stick thing at the top. So I did a little searching, and I found almost everywhere those bags were like 50% less than the bags with little peel and stick tabs. So now I'm like, okay, I have a dilemma. Do I purchase the bags that I'm used to, or do I get these other bags? You know me, frugal AF. I was like, if I could find a way to save the money, then, I would really want to do that. But these bags had no way to be sealed, and when you're mailing with the post office, you have to seal the bags. You have to tape them or seal them some way. And I was kind of just like, I don't know about these bags. So pause on that story for a minute. I'm kind of going through that, and at the same time, I was welcoming some new representatives to the team, my great grandbabies. And I was sending some welcome packets to my my new leaders on my team. Whenever I have a representative who starts building her team for the first time, I put together a little congratulatory packet for her. And in that packet, I usually have those, do you guys know those, I don't even know how to describe them. It's the bags that I'm always trying to describe that I don't know the name of, the little party bags. They're like, do I have, let me see. I think Hope was on the call last time and she described it to me, but bear with me. Literally behind the curtain here. Now you guys know what's behind the curtain. But okay, behind the curtain is all my Avon stuff. So it's these little bags. So one of the things that I send to my teammates are these party bags. So it's 30 bags in a pack. I can get them usually for about $1, but I couldn't find it online again. So what I used to do was I used to, on my way to work, I used to pass the store, but I changed my route and I wasn't passing anymore. And I was like, I can't make another trip to go. Like, I was just trying to be more intentional about how I spent my time. And I was like, to go all the way down there and go out of my way is a 30-minute ride. Is that how I want to spend my time to, you know, pick up these little bags? Let me see if I can find them online. Couldn't find them online. I did, and they were like $4 and $5. You know what people do. They buy it online, they up the price, you know, they mark it up, and it's, I was like, I'm not going to spend $5 on it online if I can get it for $1 in the store. So I ended up calling the company on the back, and I said, I reached out to them. I said, you know, I don't care how many I have to order. I'll buy in bulk if I have to. If I have to buy wholesale, fine. How many do I have to order to just get these items shipped to me? And maybe I was being a little bit ridiculous just to save on going to the store, but I added it up, and I was like, you know, over the course of each month, how many times do I go there? And, you know, how can I just better spend my time? Last month was a calendar rearranging month for me, so I was just trying to be really conscious of how I spent each minute to just get the most out of my time. And I wanted to nix those trips. I wanted to make as few of those trips as possible, you know, if I didn't have to. So the person on the phone for this company said they only sell to retailers, so I'm not a retailer, couldn't send to me. So I was like, okay, no worries, I'm done. I'm gonna find another bag to use. So you guys know, you've seen my sample pack videos, they're all on YouTube. We've used the little clear plastic bags, we use the Ziploc bags, I've used the long elongated Ziploc bags from Dollar Tree. And I kind of said, you know, I'll just find another clear bag. I really like the pink, I like the way it looked, and I said, you know, I'll just find another clear bag, figure it out. And then I said, wait a minute, I am using clear bags from another company. Doesn't Avon make bags? So you guys are all familiar with the little clear plastic bags, right? So these are the bags that Avon gives us. They have the little hole at the top. This is one of them. So when you go to Avon, youravon.com, through our website, we can order these clear plastic bags. It's 50 for 80 cents. And it's from our own company, from our own business. It counts towards our award sales because it's a business tool. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go use our clear plastic bag. So I went and I put my little sample pack in there, and I was trying to figure out different ways that I could fold it down, tape it. You guys have seen the videos in the past. I'll usually, with the little pink bags, I would fold down the back and tape it. But then I said, you know what? Maybe I could cut it in half. So that's what I did. So I took the whole pack of 50, laid it on the mat. I'll post pictures later on. And I laid it on the mat, just, you know, chopped off the top half of it and called it a day. And because it was a little smaller, it was easier to get my little sample packs in. So this is my recruiting flyer. I usually put a recruiting flyer, a sample, a business card, and an outlet book. Miss Molly scared me today because if you haven't seen it, check out Molly's video about not using the outlet books. But I was scared because I was like, oh no, we're not using the outlet books anymore. I used them in my sample books. But we're still using the outlet book. So I took this little half size bag and put my sample pack in there. And I said, you know what? Why am I going to other stores and other companies and other brands to purchase items from them when all of these tools are available to us from our own store, and we get award sales points for it, so it, you know, counts towards our sales for the business as much as I can. You guys know, I've told you in the past, for baskets, for whatever I'm doing, I try to use Avon products as much as I can. Even like the clothing that I wear, the jewelry that I wear, the gifts that I give, I try to use Avon products, Avon resources as much as possible. So I said, you know what? I would rather use our 50 for 80-cent clear plastic bags than go to Dollar Tree and Family Dollar and wherever I was going to get those bags, and all the little online stores where I purchased my bags. I said, this is something that is going to help me in my business, and it's going to help my company, and it's even more affordable for my team because I've spoken to team members. Not everyone has those little bags in the area. Some people have to drive to find a Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Here in New York, as of a few months ago, we didn't really have Dollar Tree. They just started coming in within the last few months. So this is a tool that is affordable and available to every representative. So I said, this is something that is duplicatable, that every representative can use and find and repeat. Your sample packs don't have to be this size. You can, you know, I just have these little postcard size flyers because the 4x8 is a convenient size. Most Most companies that print postcards use that size. You can buy the postcards in Staples, print on them and cut them up. That's what I used to do when I first got started. But it just fits an outlet book folded in half very well. It's exactly half the size of the packet. It's the same bag that you use for your brochures. It's the same bag. I store stuff in it. These are some of my men's fragrance samples. They're just chilling in a bag. I use them to organize my jewelry. I use them for everything because I try as much as I can to use the products from my own business. And I was just so excited because I was like, yay, this is something that we make, that everyone uses, that everyone can reproduce, and you know, kind of have it duplicatable and even across the board. So I was here fighting, trying to figure out just how to make a nice little sample pack, and I came up with the idea to fold it in half and put the sticker on it, and I was excited about that. But I did tell you, I was telling you the story about the mailing catalogs and those half-price catalogs, right? So I finally made the decision to say, you know what, let me just buy the mailers that don't have the peel and stick. I'll have to figure out a way to seal them myself. I googled it and there was a little something. Let me see if I can get this going so that you can see. Now we'll open up the window and you'll be able to see on this side what I have going on here. So this is I can't really get rid of the brand, but this is a impulse sealer. I couldn't remember the name of even what it was called. I was trying to describe it to my friend, but it's basically a heat sealer. What it does is it melts the plastic so that you can seal your plastic. So super excited about this. And at first I was just going to buy it to mail those mailers. And I said, you know what? I'm going to buy it. It's going to save me 50% on the mailers. That is something that I repeat, that I mail out to my customers all the time. So I'm going to use it. That will justify the purchase for this. And then I said, oh wait, my sample packs. I have these sample packs. I couldn't figure out a way to seal them. What if I use this little heat sealer on it? Maybe I could, you know, kind of extend the longevity. So just to show you here on the other screen. So these are the little sample packs that I made. So if you can look, it's completely sealed. No Ziplocs, no sealing, no tape, no labels or anything. So it looks kind of cute, kind of professional. It looks like it was made this way. I made these larger ones and I also made these smaller ones. So these are like a little business card sample pack. So with these I made different ones with samples, but the sample ones went really quickly because they had bigger samples in them. But it's just a little, let's see, just a little packet of the product, and again, completely sealed, so nothing's falling out, it's not opening up, it's just, you know, nothing comes out. So let me show you how this thing works. So freaking excited about this. I know you guys are kind of just like, what is the big deal with this? But just the presentation wise, when you hand someone a sample that's like kind of looks pre-packaged, it kind of just helps elevate the look of what you're doing. I didn't have a problem with the Ziplocs. I like the Ziplocs, but to just have you know, this clean edge on the packets, to me was like, okay, I love that. That is freaking fantastic. To know that it is completely sealed, nothing can get in, no moisture. I have had in the past where I've made my sample packs and put them in the car, and because of the moisture in the air, they just got damp on the inside. Like once the air comes in through the top, it gets onto the paper, and the paper absorbs it and it ruins it. So Miss Angela said she was thinking the same thing. Renee says, can you use a hair straightener? That's a good question. I would not try it though, because my hair straightener is Avon and I don't want to ruin it because they don't have that one anymore. Hey Rocio, how are you? So yeah, it looks like a giant hair straightener, but what it has is this part is sort of textured, so when the plastic melts on it, it doesn't stick. You can peel it off, and it is also childproof. So when you put it down, it heats, it gives you a time, and then it turns off. You also have these dials so that you can control the temperature. I will be honest with you, the mailers that I use to mail my brochures are a little thicker, so I have to turn it up a little bit. the mailers that I use to mail my brochures are a little thinner, so I usually put it on like 2 and then make it work. So here we go with like game change wise. So as I mentioned, I had these sample packs. Let me just show you how you use it. So what I did was, first I cut the What's New bag in half. These are tools that all of you have. So for those of you who are, you know, I always see on the groups, you know, where do you get your bags from? What company do you order the bags? What size bags do you use? This eliminates all of that stress. This is the one bag. You use it for your brochures. You use it for your sample packs. Use it, and I'm going to show you how you can use it for multiple size sample packs. So here I cut the What's New bag in half, and I put my sample packs to one side. Let me just make sure I have everything that I need in there. Milagro says, great idea. Okay, great. So I'm glad you guys are liking this and on the same page as me, because I was like trying to tell my family and they're looking at me like I have 2 heads, like what is the big deal? But so this is it. You put your little bag in. Can you guys see? Let's zoom in a little bit. You put the bag in, press it down, and it seals it for you. Let me turn it up a little because my house is full. All right, so one more again. Put it in, press it down, and it seals the bag. Can you guys see that little crease line right here? There's like a little line. So you could do that where it's kind of just crimped and locked. Or what I like to do, just to have a little bit of a cleaner edge. Let me get rid of the keyboard so you can see. Okay, so what I like to do is line it up first. And I also found that I can actually move faster with this because I just make a bunch of sample packs and go about my day. So did you guys see what I just did? I put it in, the heat melts the plastic so much that it kind of just cuts the edge for you. So it eliminates the folding. So one more time, put it in, it gets hot, you cut the edge, and you're good to go. So everything is sealed inside. You can do the crimp, which is, let me see if I have enough room left. You could do like a little crimp to seal it. I don't know if you can pick that up. Yeah, you can crimp the ends, or you can you know, use it in tear. I just like to cut it off because it just looks a little more packaged. So that's one. These are my bigger sample packs. As you see, I have a fragrance, my business card, my brochure, and my recruiting flyer. But what about this little piece that was left over from the other half? Garbage, right? No, don't think so. So what I did was, let me grab a lipstick sample. Now, you could do whatever you want with this. I did a few with a business card because, as you can see, the remaining piece of paper, when I tell you I am frugal to the bone. Waste not, want not. I am my mother's child. So you can see that the remaining piece is about the size of a business card. So I put like a little lipstick sample. I did some with perfume samples. Do I have any here? No, because they're all gone. So when you seal the end, it crimps the other side, right? So I just put in a business card, a little lipstick, and here it is. This one doesn't really have to be perfect. You can make it however you want. I can't remember if I did it. I think I did make it perfect. So once again, put it in, heat, tear, crop, and then I just like to have it like a really, really tight fit. So I just stick it in the ends, tear, and it's cropped. So you get these little mini sample packs. So I don't know. Is it just me just really excited about this because I was just like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute. It looks kind of like you ordered pre-made sample packs, right? Like as if it came from a professional company that, you know, just does these little things. So I did that, and then I said, you guys know, again, when we're tossing brochures, right, we normally have the brochure in the bag. I hope Lisa H is on this call because this one's for her. So we normally stick our brochure in the bag, right? And I don't know if you're like me, but when I toss, I've had the brochure fly out of the bag. I've told myself I can't toss on, like, if it's, I don't toss in the rain because I know nobody really likes to pick up a soggy bag, but I don't even like to toss like on damp days or days after it's rained where the ground is kind of wet, because like I said, the moisture kind of finds its way into the bag and it kind of gets sucked in to the brochure. I've also heard Lisa H mentioned to me the other day that she hangs her brochures out on her porch. I've hung my brochures on my car, and I know a lot of you hang your brochures out on your mailboxes, wherever, but when you hang it out and the top is open, the moisture gets in. So Lisa H was telling me that whenever it rains, she has to go outside and get her brochures that she has on her porch. But what you can do with this is stick your brochure in and your bag, crimp it so that no water can get in. Completely sealed. The brochure is not coming out. It's like not going anywhere. So when you toss it, it's not flying out. When you hang it out, even if it's damp outside, no water is getting in. It is sealed to moisture. It is protected. Another thing that someone else told me a few years ago, me and Frances, she is another representative, went tossing, and I can't throw. I am right-handed, and I was on the left side of the car, so I couldn't. You know, you have to throw these brochures and they're flat a certain way to get it to, you know, catch air and go. And what other representatives have said in the past was that they roll their catalog like this and put a rubber band on it. But my problem with that was when I do that, it just, it's the extra time of putting it in, rolling, and putting on the rubber band. I found with this, I put them all in the bag. I just sit and I crimp while I'm watching TV. And the time-wise, it just went a little bit faster for me. And I took these out for a test run the other day, just throwing with my left hand to just make sure that it was field tested, so to speak. But the bags, the brochure doesn't come out of the bag. It doesn't fly all over the place because I think maybe because the brochure is not moving around in there, but when you throw it, it just kind of, it flies like normal. So even without having to roll it, for me at least, it worked very well. You might have to adjust because like with this, it'll really fly and catch air. With this, you kind of have to throw it like a frisbee for it to pick up the air and glide. But without having this end open, even when it's doing its frisbee thing, the brochure doesn't come out, doesn't open on people's porches, doesn't blow away, and doesn't get wet. So I was like, okay, great, that's another way that I can use this. It'll protect my brochures, but again, going back to this, like I said, it gets hot enough that you can, oh wait, wasn't ready. You can seal the bag and cut off the top. So Avon sells like the little brochure covers and protectors. If you're like me, if you put the brochure in your bag, it's going to get completely beat up, tossed around, and damaged. So I try to, I never put a brochure in my bag without being in the clear plastic bag, but sometimes it'll still fall out when I have a bigger handbag, and then it'll knock around the junk that I have in the bottom of my purse, will get on it and mess it up. But with this, it's in my purse, and oh my gosh, the comments have been going and my thing wasn't moving. I have to go back and read the comments. But with this, I put it in my purse, and again, it's sealed. It doesn't come out. So let me just quickly do the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, so I think the last I saw was Milagros. Okay. Miss Angela, is it back or is it still frozen? Okay, so Seuss, that was the other thing why I was really excited. So I told you I saved like $25 per pack of bags that I use for the mailing. I will post a link to this. It was like $25 or $35 on Amazon. But other places had it for like $100, $150, and I was like, I don't know if I could spend that on a plastic melter. But when I saw it for like $20, $35, I was like, okay, excited, I'll pick up that one. And I did. So $20, $35 I saved on my mailers, my catalog protectors for my mailings. So that already more than made up for the cost of the item. For these What's New bags, I was spending $1 for 30. Now I'm paying 80 cents for 50. Somebody, Lisa, Jessica M, who are you guys who check my math? Check my math on that real quick, and see how much you save over the course of time. I use a lot of these bags, so I know I'm saving on that. My time of not having to roll and rubber band and all of that is priceless. These little sample packs, you know, not having to buy the sample bags from another company. I think you can get from Dollar Tree. I think those that we were buying were $100 for $1. Also not a bad price, but again, these are less. And you guys see how much I can make with one bag. So with half the pack, I made these two. That is half a bag. So this is your clear plastic bag. It makes 2 items. I think at one point I was experimenting. I was really trying to be cheap with it. But even the top part that you cut off with the hole in it, technically speaking, if you really wanted to, you could. Let's see if I can find some samples. Yes, I still have untouchable samples. Don't judge me. You could still use the top half of the bags and, you know, add a sample in. The bottom has already been sealed if you use it with a brochure, or if you cut it off, you can just seal the bottom. But you can get another probably 2 samples in the part of the bag with the hole. So you can, I like to put lipsticks in my sample packs. My customers are spoiled, but okay, anyway. So you can take a little half side of the hole, crimp it, seal it, and another like custom made sample pack. Or even if you just want to protect your business card. To be honest, I really like these little ones with the like the lipstick and the business card because it's different. I haven't seen it done, and I've been experimenting. I tested all of this before I came to talk to you guys just to make sure that the response wasn't like, oh, okay. But, you know, sometimes you're talking to someone, you give them your business card. Like, how cool is it to not have to rummage around in the bottom of your purse for lipsticks? Because for me, when I use the other sample packs, they always open up, regardless of whether it's a Ziploc or tape. But the little lipstick always finds its way out and to the bottom of my bag. So I'm always rummaging around for a sample to give them. So now with this, all of the business cards that I put in my purse have either a lipstick or a fragrance or a skincare sample. So when I give someone my card, they have the sample on the back. The card is protected as well. I can't tell you how many cards I've tossed because liquids got on them in my purse. So there's that. So Seuss, we're looking at like $20 to $35. And okay, that's the other thing. Like, I was a little hesitant to share because you guys know I don't share products, and I didn't even want to give you the brand name. My plan was to mark it out because it's not the brand that matters. It's just the idea of using the plastic bag melter thing. I think it's called a heat sealer. But the idea was just to have something that you can use to seal the bags, so to protect the products inside. So regardless of what company you go with, regardless of where you get it from, but don't spend more than like $35 because you will go to websites like I did and see the ones for $100. You don't need that. This works just fine. And like I said, I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't trying to save $1. So I get that. Renee says, great new gadgets. Let's see. Rocio says, great. Kathleen says she likes it. Janet says, love it. Renee says, okay, sold. I will post a link for you guys at the bottom for exactly where I got it from. It's still on sale. Don't leave me yet. Don't go shop online yet. Like, let me just finish today because I have other ways that you can use it. Okay. What is the name? It's a I think it's a heat sealer, but I will check when I post the link. Let's see. That was Danielle and Suze and Nicole and Renee. That's great. Okay. So yeah, it's just a giant heat sealer and it seals your stuff. So what normal people use it for is, you know, when you have like the potato chip bags, you've half eaten it and you want to finish it. You don't want to finish it right away. This is something that you can use. You can put your like food packages in the top, crimp it, seal it, put it away. For those of you who are like my family, I don't know, you guys prepare the vegetables. I do smoothies every morning, and sometimes you put something in the fridge, it gets like that freezer burn. This is something that you can use to seal the air out. So you put your food in a bag, squeeze out the air, put it in here, crimp it, it seals it. So what else can you use it for? I've tried using it for the food. I've tried using it for, oh, the other day we bought, like, you guys know I also banned myself from Costco and BJ's and all those big big box stores, because when I go in, I lose my mind and I buy all this stuff that is more than I can eat in one sitting. And on more than one occasion, what has happened is I buy it, it's too much to eat, and either it spoils or it gets like that weird stale taste. Case in point, we bought some cookies the other day, of course the giant box, and by we I mean me, and you guys are gonna yell at me for always talking about food, but that is how my brain works. But I bought the cookies, and they were, just work while I talk here. I bought the cookies, it was a giant box, and I was like, we're not going to finish it. My family was like, you're on your own, we're not going to help you eat it. So I was like, you know what, fine. I took a couple of bags, separated the cookies into like groups of 3 or 4. You guys know, you go to the store, you pick up those like Chips Ahoy 100 calorie packs. For what reason, only God knows. Those 100 calorie packed, individually packaged products cost more than when you just buy the big one in bulk. Well, what I did was I just took the ones that I bought, I added them to a little bag, and I sealed it. And every day for work, I just carried my own individually wrapped 100 calorie sample pack, not sample packs, but like, you know, snack packs for myself. I've done snacks with peanuts, and I'll post pictures online. I've done like trail mix packets, peanuts with almonds and cashews, and I've just put them in a little bag individually, crimp them, seal them. In the morning now when I'm getting ready to go, I'm not sharing out stuff. I just grab a bag and I'm on my way. I have them stashed at work, I have them stashed in my purse, and that's kind of how I've been getting along with my new tool. So love this thing. You guys could do so much with it, and I'm actually I've been looking online and I've seen people use it for you know, when you buy box, where you get a shipment online, and Avon does this too, those green bags with the air inside, you can also do that with this. You know, you get a bag, put some air in it, crimp it, the air stays fluffy, and it'll protect your packages in your mailing. So I know some of you mail products to your customers. This is something else that you can do. So it'll protect your food, it protects your samples, but the main concept is just that it heat seals your packages and keeps them from getting all over the place. Plus, by cutting your What's New bags in half, you're going back to a tool that we make and that is available to everyone that you can use to duplicate with your team. In the past, like I said, I mailed those sample packs, those what are they called? Gift bag, treat bag, snack things, to my representatives, to when I was showing them how to make sample packs for themselves, and I would say, you know, do this, get these bags, get some samples, get some business cards, put it together, and that's how I would coach my team to do their sample packs. Now I'm just, you know, instead of saying, you know, go out and find where to get these stupid little sample packs, just go into youravon.com, use the clear plastic bags. They're the same bags that you use with your brochures, when you're handing out to your customers, when you're hanging them on doors. Now you can use them to protect your business cards, to make your sample packs. It's all just from one place. And I'm just excited about that because I feel that we just need to support our own business. So, point of my story, love this thing. The heat sealer is a really great idea and a great way to just making your sample packs a little easier. Oh, the other thing, I don't have them here, but for years, Avon has kind of gotten a little better with this, but you guys have been complaining, one of them, but we've been complaining about some products that don't have samples to go with them. Well, now you can make your own. Now Avon has the bath oil. I don't know if I would feel comfortable doing the bath oil with these. I might have to use like a more heavily reinforced bag for that. But lotions, samples. If you want to give your customer a sample of something, you can make your own little sample pack by sealing the products into a little bag like this. You could put a skincare package together. Like I said, I've been using these with little samples. I've done the lipstick and I've done the eyeshadow packets to put together a little like beautifying sample set, and my business card is in there as well. So it's just like I said, it's just packaged in a way that makes it look like it was like you ordered them. Like if you've ever done an event where you've ordered those little party pack M&M things that are pre-printed with your name and your information on them, it comes in something like this. And I've done events like Comic-Con and other conferences where different brands have their items in a package like this. They've ordered it and they've had it custom made. Now you could kind of make your own custom made stuff without having to go through all the hassle of ordering from someone else. So this was my giant idea. My big old retake on the sample packs. Again, I'm always remaking the sample packs, aren't I? But it's also kind of a lesson learned where sometimes you're hitting your head against the wall, you have your roadblock, but it's just meant for you to maybe stop going down a path that you were going down and come up with a unique idea, or to solve the problem in a different way, because you know I will be saving. I haven't calculated, but I can estimate I've saved about $100 or so from not having to buy the mailers, and I don't even know how much I've saved from not having to buy sample packs all the time for myself and for my team. And again, when you buy these What's New bags, these clear plastic bags, it counts towards your award sales for your business. So it just works out a lot better. So hell hath no fury, hath ideas. So that is my discussion for tonight. I hope that this kind of has helped someone. And for those of you who are, you know, financially, you just want to stretch your dollar like me, give it a try. See how you like it. I think that for me, at least, it was an investment that was well worth it. I've been crimping everything in my house. My family is like, why is everything in a little clear plastic bag? But I've just been using it to save everything from food and snacks to business cards, sample packs, brochures, little electronics, those little nuts and bolts and screws that you have lying around from when you build things from IKEA. I have to take a picture, but I took like a little card, wrote what it's for, put it in a little bag, and sealed it. So that's how I've been spending my weekends. So thank you guys for watching and joining me again for another training. Again, I hope that this helps or inspires and encourages someone. And I will be checking in on your comments later on, guys. So have a great night, and we will not be coming back here next week. We'll be on the Avon home office sales meeting. So I'll be back here with you guys live on the page in 2 weeks. But as always, save your wins so we could celebrate. So this chat, I think, was like a giant win for me. Saved money, made new stuff, had a little fun. So have a great night, guys. Thank you again for joining me, and have an awesome weekend. Bye. Now I don't know how to end the live stream. Too many buttons.